What was your attitude towards learning mathematics at the beginning of the year? So, my attitude was I kind of liked math. Math was pretty okay. I mean, I was kind of good at it if I understood it enough. But math for STEM, I didn't really know what it was or what we were doing, but later on I just figured out, oh, it's just regular math. What kind of grades did I get in my previous math classes? Freshman year, I got pretty good. I got like B's and A's. And then sophomore year, I got like B's. And then junior year, I kind of struggled because advanced algebra with trig was really, really hard, and Miss Mayer didn't make anything easier. So I had to go to summer school for that one. But I passed summer school, and that was kind of it. How has Mr. Alexandros impacted me as a mathematician? He's impacted me a lot. He's really a go-getter, and he really wants his students to be able to learn and to understand the concepts that he's teaching very well and very thoroughly. He's really impacted me as a student because he's really chill, he's really cool, and he makes things easy to understand, and he makes things easy for people to be able to do correctly, and just not having to stress about, am I doing this right? Am I doing it wrong? And if you are doing it wrong, he'll come over and he'll help you with whatever that you need help with, whether it be polynomials like adding, subtracting, dividing, just whatever you need, he'll be there. And I really like that reliability that he has. It's very comforting as a mathematician. What were my work habits at the beginning of the year? My work habits were kind of, doing your homework sometimes, doing my homework a lot, none of the times, very like hit or miss, because sometimes I'd be feeling like, oh, I do my homework today. Like other days I'd be feeling like, do I really have to do this? And it's kind of the same thing with it now, but now as we're getting into second semester, I want to get my grades up, for my mom's sake, because she really wants me to do better in school. So I'm planning on doing my homework more, and I have been. So yes. Did I study for quizzes in this class? Did it pay off? Why or why not? I studied on the quizzes that I needed to. I didn't study on all of them because some of the quizzes that we got were pretty easy, and the other quizzes like the trigonometry with the law of sines and cosines were really hard. So I studied for those. It kind of paid off. I got like a pretty decent grade on it, and for the final, I did study for it and I got a pretty decent grade, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, rate my performance in this class on a scale from 1 to 10. Why did you give yourself that rating? Be specific. I'd say I give myself like a 7 or an 8. I'm not the most avid student, but I do my work most of the time, and I do participate in class. Whenever Alexandros has a question, I answer sometimes, or I give my opinion on questions that he has. So I'd say I'd give myself an 8 for those kinds of reasons. My favorite memory of our time together. I'd say it'd have to be the and in the or dance, because that's just hilarious. And with Mike and Moises and Chris just always goofing off in the back and making jokes. It's really fitting, and it's a very warm and comfortable environment. And just that the fact that we bring up the and and the or so much, it means that it's stuck in our minds, and it's just a really fun thing that we did. What will I miss most, if anything, about having you as a teacher? I'd probably miss your personality, because like you bring a one of a kind personality that a teacher has, and it's very rare to find a teacher like you who's so chill and cool and just awesome. Rate your performance as a teacher in the scale from 1 to 10. Why did I give you that rating? Be specific. I'm going to give you a 9, cuz you're just really, really cool. Like, you're one of the coolest math teachers, and just one of the coolest teachers I've ever had in school, period. You just bring a really warm and comforting environment, and the fact that you're young and you can relate to us more on a personal level, and you bring up jokes and your jokes are funny, and it's just really cool to have you as a teacher. I'm really gonna miss you, Mr. Alexandris. You're one of the best teachers I've ever had, and I wish you good luck to the future. Now enjoy about 30 seconds of Mr. Alexandris hitting fat snipes in Fortnite.